So my question for you today, Rick, is how do you find a mentor or a coach? How did you find your own, for your note business specifically or real estate in general? Where are these people and how do you find them?
Yes. So first thing is mentor's great. You should always have it. You're going to learn one way or the other. You can do it through somebody else's experience or you can try to go learn it on your own. Usually you can soak up a lot of information from a mentor and they will save you a lot of trials and tribulations, heartache, and dollars at the end of the day. So finding a mentor, there's tons of educators out there who offer mentorship programs, who will sit down, go through deals with you, and will really help you really start getting an idea of analyzing assets. Some of them have office hours where you can pick up the phone and call them. I highly encourage it. There's several of them out there. It's a great way to do it. That's what we did.
Yeah.
We ended up, we were in the business for, I guess, probably 12 to 16 months and doing deals already. And we ended up going to a 5-star conference looking for inventory, bumped into the note school tent or booth in the hall, the vendor hall. And they said, look, we asked them about education. They said, well, Eddie's doing something right there, Eddie Speed. And so we went and watched Eddie Speed talk a little bit, and they were selling a 3-day course. And so we were like, okay, we should check it out. It's in Fort Lauderdale. We went to Fort Lauderdale and teaching the course with Chef Kevin Shortell. And I remember within the first break, so probably 2 hours into it, both TJ and I were like, all right, we're in. We need this. We've learned more in 2 hours that we're going to be able to apply right now. And so we did it. And, sometimes mentorship costs you money. And this one cost us money, And it was $25,000 or more, a little more than 25.
Wow.
It was a lot. But, we got in the car after the 3-day course, we got in the car and applied what we had learned and made back like half of that money. On the ride back.
That's always awesome.
Because we were still doing bar outreach, and so it was worth it. It was well worth it. And so I think one of the just go out there, find an educator, find somebody who's already doing the business. It doesn't have to be somebody who's trying to make a profit off of education. It could be somebody out there who is already in the business, and you say, look, I've got some money. Here, I've got $100,000. Let's do a deal together. Work with me on the deal. Teach me along the way. I'll split the profits with you. You're paying for it. Still, you're paying for it. But you're getting to do deals with people.
Yeah.
Right? And so you're going to pay for it one way or the other. You might as well do it, make some money at it, and say, look, I've got the money. You've got the stuff. Show me how to do these deals.
All right.
So that's what it is. You want to find a mentor, definitely. And, don't stop thinking or don't be afraid to ask questions. One of the great things about Brett is he always asks, you ask the best questions. You learn about stuff because you ask questions. He's willing to learn from people. You need to be willing to learn from people and have a mentor and show you the ropes.
Yeah, very true. And then also, too, if you're looking for mentors and you haven't found one, but there's a lot of great Facebook groups that I'm a part of, Rick's a part of, but they're very willing and giving with their knowledge. The Good Deeds Podcast, Residential Note Investing one, there's a whole list of them.
Kevin Shortell's got one. His podcast.
Oh, podcast. I'm sorry. I said Facebook groups.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Facebook groups, but the podcast as well. Yeah, the Good Deeds It's a Good Deeds Podcast group. So that kind of got confusing. But yeah, same thing. The podcasts are out there. Yeah, you can listen to
Notes
them.
and bolts. I mean, there's just go out there, look, bigger pockets. There's a lot of places you can go out there, look, and kind of, when you're finding a mentor, talk to a lot of people. Don't just pick somebody and the first one that says yes is your mentor necessarily. Find out who you mesh with. Find out who you're like, okay, I like the way this person teaches. I like their style. We can communicate. We've got, a vibe because you don't want to have, you want to be comfortable, right?
Well, it's also one of those rules about picking mentors and people that you're listening and learning from. What happens is, I learned this from a book. It was basically how to hack like any type of skill set. It basically says don't pick 10 different people. You pick 3 people, and all the other noise that comes in about somebody else or something else, you just turn it off because you can't have your mind listening to too many different opinions. You got to pick 3, And those 3 are the ones you're going to focus on for a good bit of time. And that, once you're past that, maybe you can start listening to other different, education sources. But really get those 3 down, understand their path, their mission, their strategies, and learn that and kind of almost do what's called neuro-linguistic programming, where you're basically hacking, trying to be just like them. Look up Tony Robbins or cybernetics. That's a mouthful. And that's all about having a mentor and being able to hack different skills. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sounds good.
Yep, so that's it. We'll see you on the next one.